Hello agents and welcome back to my channel. Today we have the Venom 3 trailer, or Venom: The Last Dance. It was a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect to get a trailer for this movie at this time. But here we have it, and it's like an official trailer. I thought it was going to be a teaser, but no, it's a 3-minute long trailer, so that's super neat. So we're going to get into that, but first, if you are new here, then welcome recruit. This is Aurora. This is the Authentic Uplifting Reactions and Optimistic Rhetoric Alliance, and basically this is a place for us just to have fun, enjoy the things that we do, and be positive whilst doing so. It's a lot of fun, and if you want to join and become an agent today, then all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be one of us. And it's kind of crazy to say that, but we are actually over 1,000 strong now, so that's absolutely mind-blowing to me. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I can't even fathom that. So thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get into this video. I don't want to talk too long beforehand. I will say though that I have seen the first 2 movies of this one, the first 2 Venom movies, and I actually really liked them. The second one, I know, wasn't everybody's favorite, but it was fun. But I also like Woody Harrelson, so just an excuse to watch him in that movie. So that was fun for me. But anyway, a lot of fun. They were funny movies, and I didn't see them when they first came out. I watched them much later, and I had a good time. Couldn't believe that I didn't watch them when they came out. But yeah, so let's watch this one, and let's see where we go from here. This is the last one though, so I'm a little sad about that. But maybe this will kind of show if we're going to incorporate it to the MCU. I don't know, because we did see a little bit of a little Venom splot at the end of No Way Home. I believe it's No Way Home. We might be getting Venom in the MCU, and maybe we'll talk about that here. I mean, all the things are crossing over, so who knows if this is going to be related to that. Anyway, but that's just how I'm kind of going into this. Let's begin. Oh gosh, not his home.
You should probably know that I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop speaking. I'm giving you a chance, sweetie.
Say when.
When?
Yep. You see that, you're immediately terrified. That was kind of cool.
What are you? We are. We are. No. Yeah, we are.
There we go.
We're gonna need to work on that.
We had it. Why do you need to work on that?
You take me to all the finest places.
I need to tell love.
We always knew it was impossible. That we were alone in the universe.
Yeah, sure.
And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Let's go get him.
Wow, Mordo's in this? It's probably, obviously not Mordo.
We are fugitives.
For sure that's him.
In the city.
The unlimited dream, my friend.
You mean it? No.
Was that Vegas?
This is Chase.
Yes. Oh dang, look at her.
There has to be a reason they're after us.
Eddie, my own, has found us.
Oh gosh. Venom looks so tame compared to that guy.
As long as Venom lives, everyone, everything will end.
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Eddie, the time has come.
No, they wouldn't. Well, it's the last one, so they could. The Last Dance.
Be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
What? That was a surprise. What? A horse? Okay. Well, there was... What was her name? Anne. Yeah. Anne wasn't in it. Which is weird. I liked her, and I liked the dynamic that the three of them had. Well, that's interesting, because... Let me see. It's a very short cast on what at least Google is saying, which is weird. Although I was right, it was the guy who played Mordo. That would be hilarious if it was a multiversal thing. And he was actually there, and actually Mordo. I don't think that would be funny. I know people are a little tired of the multiverse thing, but you know what? It'd be a surprise. That's for sure. We're gonna do our classic little watch through, just because I gotta make sure that I didn't miss anything, because I mean, I know I missed things. Again, I like to watch it for emotional impact first, and then I like to examine it afterwards. That's the rhythm I typically follow. So, okay. That's cool. I also love the fact that he was wearing Crocs, it looked like. I'm sorry, I feel like there's something on my lip. I got it. It was fuzz. No, I didn't. Where's this fuzz coming from? I got it. We're gonna go back, because I missed stuff while I was dealing with that. Yeah, it was Crocs. I like the way that he suits up. It's pretty sick. That doesn't get old. And those are some good boys. Good boys. Have we seen that before, where he's kind of gone and where I guess like Venom has kind of thrown Eddie forward before? Because that was, I don't remember if we've seen that before. I kind of liked it. It was cool. Just something to shake things up and keep the choreo entertaining, you know? And this was a funny bit. Although it's weird that they need to practice it, because they've had it down. I've said it before. But it's fine. It's fine. Maybe they're out of touch with one another. But then, of course, you know, Venom needs his snacks. And he's walking out of there with the cowboy boots. That's interesting. But with the dogs, that's good. For a second, she kind of looked like Sylvie from Loki. Obviously, she's not. But I kind of got a little excited for just a moment. Sorry to that actress. I don't mean that in a mean way. I just... Not that I'm... Whatever. Just whatever. That kind of looks like fun. I'm not gonna lie. I would do that if they ever did that as a... oh, gosh. If they ever did that as a tourist thing, you know? Like skydiving or parasailing. That's like the next best thing. Oh, I love Vegas. Vegas is so much fun. It's nice to see Mrs. Chen there, though. She probably needs a break after everything she's seen and been through. That poor woman. That was a cool shot. I do like that. That was gorgeous. Honestly, you could put that as a wallpaper and people would understand, I feel like. I also can't believe how like tame, like I said before, Venom looks when you like put him up next to a freaking creature like that. Hold on a second. Like every single character or beast that Venom has gone up against in these movies is just like an upgraded version of himself. That one even more so, because what are these tentacles and the rows of teeth this freak of nature has? It kind of reminds me of the monster that they beat in Guardians of the Galaxy. What was that called? I'm not a true Marvel fan if I don't know what that's called. They called it an obelisk. The inside of an old man's ear. That sounds weird out of context, but that's a sentence that I just read. describing the obelisk. Thank you, James Gunn, for that. Anyway, that reminds me of the obelisk. Maybe it is. Maybe it's multiversal. Just kidding. Again, I don't think it is. But that would be kind of insane. It doesn't look like it from the backside. But it's got like spines and stuff. That's crazy. Again, poor Venom. He's just like the basic model. That's insane. That's nasty. Yeah, he said something about that he might not make it out of here alive or something like that. And they totally could do that. I mean, this is the last one. If they had the guts to do that, I would be a little surprised, to be honest. But at the same time, Sony's made some interesting decisions before when it's come to these movies. So I wouldn't put it past them. No shade. I don't mean any shade, I promise. This was absolutely insane. Recently in Marvel Comics, of course, there was the run where there were a bunch of different Marvel characters that were Venomized, I guess. And one of my favorite parts was just looking at the designs of all the different characters. And this, that was very reminiscent of seeing a horse with Venom. That was crazy. I guess it looks that a lot of opinions are pretty positive in the comment section of this, so that's super neat. I love to see it. So that's positive. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a lot of fun, and it looks like it'll be quite the ride. But man, that'll be nuts. That'll be nuts. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. There was no mention, I guess, of, obviously not, but the Peter Parker. I thought that maybe they would mention Peter Parker in the sense that literally Eddie was in a different multiverse. And maybe they still will. Maybe that's going to be something that they don't say in a trailer and that'll just be in the movie, like a small little reference. But I thought maybe them leaving a little bit of the symbiote behind in our universe would, I guess, I don't know, maybe make it would be a bigger deal. Again, maybe it'll be like some throwaway line in the movie, just as like a little reference, or maybe they'll just ignore it entirely and forget that ever happened. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I was surprised that there wasn't anything really to do about that. And also, Michelle Williams' character, Anne, not being in here, which again, maybe she might pop up. Maybe she just doesn't have a big part in the movie, doesn't have a big part in the overall story. I don't know. I felt like she was pretty important in the first two, so I'm a little surprised she's not in the second one. But that's just my opinion. I don't think I'm gonna like it any less because she's not there. It was a surprise. But I mean, this was the better of the Sony non-Spider-Man movies that they've done. Obviously, the Spider-Verse movies being the best that Sony has done. But this is probably the next one up there. And then, of course, you have, Morbius, Madam Web, and stuff, and a failed Silk project, and hopefully a good Craven movie. Who knows? I would love for it to be good. We shall see, I suppose. And then supposedly a series with, that'll have Spider-Man in it, I suppose. But a series with Spider-Man Noir. So, Sony has their misses, sure, but they have their hits. And so far, the Venom movies for me have been a hit. And I've enjoyed them. And honestly, even with the misses, I feel like they've all been fun in their own right. At least from the stuff that comes out after the fact or whatever. Madam Web may not have been the best movie ever, but I had a fun time going to the theater and watching it with my mom. She loved the movie. But the best part was probably the fact that I was watching it with her, for me. And the laughs that I had. But no, that's a story from another time. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for me today. I'm excited. It's going to be out in October, which seems like an appropriate time to put out this movie. This is like, probably like a Marvel Halloween movie, I guess. Like, this would be the appropriate IP, I suppose, for Halloween time for Marvel, for Sony. I'll be going to see that at some point. Maybe I'll actually watch it in theaters, unlike the first two movies I slept on, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna have fun and go see it. And hopefully you do too. Let me know what you guys thought about the trailer. Did you have fun with it? Were there any surprises in it? I gotta say, the horse still cracks me up. I keep seeing it in my brain, and it's absolutely fantastic. Beautiful, even. So thank you for watching and stopping by. If you want to see more stuff from me on my channel, of course, please go ahead and peruse the channel. I don't have a lot up right now, but that will be changing over the course of, I don't even know what period of time I was going to give myself, but just over the course of time. And then obviously I will be streaming Jedi Survivor tomorrow evening, probably around 6 at Eastern Standard Time. So please check that out. That'll be a lot of fun. I've been enjoying that game so much. It's been so much fun. And I love talking to you guys that pop by. It's been so much fun. And also, I just, you know, after I finish this game, I will be playing Spider-Man 2, which does have Venom in it. So I think that that's important to say because that is relevant. So stop by, and I still have ways to go on that game, but trust and believe that I will be doing Spider-Man 2 after this. And then also I'm going to be watching The Acolyte tonight. So I am going to try to do reaction videos to those episodes. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. Last time I tried to do a show, it didn't work very well for me. So I'm going to be brave. I'm going to try to do it again, and we'll see how that goes. And I might adjust as needed. But please check those out. And of course I have other stuff that you can watch, and I have other links to social medias that you can go follow me at. They're down below in the description, of course. And it is raining now. I don't know if you can hear that, but if you can, it's nice and calming. But you can go follow me on my social medias. Twitter is basically what I'm going to be using to just kind of keep you updated on what I'm doing or what I'm posting. I gotta get better about using that. Like I'm saying that I'm going to. My Instagram is something that's more just personal, something that I use for fun, but you can still follow me there if you want to. And then of course I do have Twitch, where I will be streaming as well. So I will be on YouTube, but I will also be streaming on Twitch. So whichever you prefer to use, go follow me there. And I think that's basically it for all those plugs, which is a mouthful. But thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining. And just for a quick little mission assignment for the returning agents, something we like to do here because I like to have positive discussions, is what did you have the most fun watching? Was it Morbius or was it Madam Web? And I mean that in the sense of not taking things too seriously. Okay, obviously opinions are subjective and maybe you didn't like either of them, that's fine. But which one did you like better of the two? Which one did you have more fun watching? Describe fun as you will, that is up to you, but which one did you have more fun in? Let me know in the comments because I'm very curious to see what you have to say about that. And then that's going to be it for me. So thank you all for being here and attending today's briefing. That is all I have to say. So thank you very much. This has been Director V, over and out.